What if I told you that you could create a professional 30-minute animated video from just a single sentence? Well, there's a new AI tool called Video Enshu that claims it can do exactly that. And get this, it keeps the characters perfectly consistent the whole time. So let's dive in and see if this is really the future of creating content.
Look, if you've ever tried to create videos, you know the pain. The software is expensive, the editing takes forever, and most AI tools, well, they can't even keep a character looking the same from one scene to the next. It's this huge wall that just stops so many people before they even get started. But what if you could just skip all of that? Seriously, imagine just typing in an idea and getting back a full 30-minute, ready-to-monetize animated story, all without spending a penny to get started. That's the wild promise we're looking at today. So, the tool that's making all this noise is called Video Enshu. And yeah, it's designed from the ground up to solve those exact frustrations we just talked about.
At its heart, it's pretty simple. It takes your text prompt and spits out a long-form animated video. But the secret sauce, the thing that really matters, is those two words, consistent characters. That's a massive problem that, honestly, most other AIs just haven't been able to solve.
And the promises they're making? They are big. We're talking videos that are 30 minutes long or even more, perfect character consistency, content you can actually monetize, and it even comes with support for a bunch of different languages and voices.
And to get you in the door, they give you 1,500 free credits when you sign up. Now that's not just for making a few test images. That's enough to generate your entire first animated video, which basically gets rid of that initial cost barrier for any new creator.
Okay, so that all sounds great, but how does this thing actually work? Let's walk through the blueprint for making your very first video.
All right, first things first. Before you even touch the video, you've got to create your cast. Think of it as step 0. You can pick a character they've already made, or you can design your very own, picking a name, a style, everything. And this is where it gets really powerful. You can literally upload a reference image, a drawing you made, a photo, maybe even a picture of yourself, and the AI will generate a consistent character based on that. It's a huge time saver. Okay, so you've got your character ready to go. The video creation itself is broken down into these 4 main steps. It looks pretty simple, but let's take a quick look under the hood for each one. For step 1, you've got 2 paths. If you just have an idea, you can use the Smart Script. You tell the AI your concept, say how long you want it to be, and it writes the whole script for you. Or if you already have a script, you just use Basic Script and paste it right in. Easy enough. Now, step 2 is super important because this is where you come in. The AI automatically breaks your script down into individual scenes, but it's your job to go through, check them, and make edits. This is where you really get to control the pacing and make sure the story flows the way you want it to. After you add your characters in step 3, the AI goes ahead and generates a full storyboard. And here's a real game changer. You can regenerate any image you don't like as many times as you want for free. That gives you an incredible amount of creative control to get the visuals just right. Okay, you have a storyboard. So what's next? Well, now we get to the fun part. Taking that raw material and polishing it into something that looks truly professional. So here, you've got a key decision to make. The default animation is included for free. It gives you simple effects like zooms and slides, which is great if you're on a tight budget. But if you want that premium, broadcast quality look, you can spend some of your credits to unlock the more advanced animation models. Before you hit that final generate button, there's a little checklist. You'll pick an AI voice, decide if you want headers and subtitles, choose a background, and here's a pro tip. Copy and save your project's URL. That way you've always got a backup and can jump back into the editor later.
Now let's get to the one feature that really sets this tool apart from everything else. The one that users have described as feeling like, well, magic.
YouTuber BitNeck said it best. Honestly, it felt like magic. And it's really easy to see why. The key differentiator here is flawless character consistency.
And I'm not just talking about one character in a short little clip. We're talking about having multiple custom characters who stay perfectly consistent across an entire 30-minute video. That right there is pretty much the holy grail of AI video generation.
And this is why it matters so much. Most AI tools give you these disjointed results where characters kind of morph and change between scenes. It just looks unprofessional. By solving this problem, Video Enshu lets you create a clean, professional story where your audience can actually connect with the characters on screen.
By cracking the consistency problem, this tool is really setting a whole new standard for AI storytelling. It's making the jump from being a novelty toy to a legitimate production tool. And that raises a really big question for the future of all this.
Which leaves us with this final thought. If anyone can now generate a long-form, monetizable, and visually consistent story from a single prompt, what does that actually mean for the future of content creation? Is this the moment it really becomes accessible to absolutely everyone?